Hi everyone, it is Marie here from Skeins, and I'm in the shop today because we've just closed and it is the quietest place that I can find. We still have the builders here in the mill and they're driving everyone crazy. But I thought I would come down and do a quick catch up to show you a few things. Firstly, I have finished my cowl under Free Love. So this is the second one that I have done. I did the first one in Bohemia worsted, and this little bloke here is done in Gothic in Shelley, which I'm afraid is discontinued, but the new Gothic colours are out, and this guy is so snuggly and warm, and it is just the best little pattern you can imagine because it's nice and easy. It's great TV, as you can see. It just, you can have it sitting however you want. It's a nice, relaxed, easy thing to wear, and I just love it. So if you're looking for this pattern, I've popped it in previous posts, but I'll pop it again in here. And it's easy to find. You just need to look up my Ravelry profile and you'll definitely find it there under my designs. So nice and free. And as I mentioned before in the Instagram post, if you saw it earlier on, I have actually done a couple of projects that I've finished. I've been working on a hat, a cabled hat as well, which isn't a free pattern, but it is still an amazing pattern nonetheless. It's called Strawn by Isolde Teague. And this is it here, sitting on this very delightful red balloon. And my wee friend, if you hear a small voice in the background, my wee friend in the background did tell me that he thought it looked quite funny on the balloon and he can see its bum. So there you go. It's not its bum, but it's the bottom of the balloon. Now, if you're wondering what on earth am I doing with a hat on a balloon, and are we struggling to actually, you know, find hat stands for hats, for those who haven't done this before, I have blocked this hat on the balloon. So as you can see, this is silver lining. So if you've got some silver lining at home, and I happen to have prepared one earlier, 5 Mile Bush. So this is silver lining, and silver lining is wonderful for any sort of Aran work. Let's get it in focus. There you go. So you can see you get this beautiful stitch definition. The cables pop. Look at that moss stitching. And the whole point of doing the balloon blocking is it actually helps calm and settle those stitches down. And it also helps set the size of your hat. So this is, I've actually loved this so much. This is going to be a gift. And the person receiving it likes it as quite a skull cap style hat. In Isolde's pattern, she's actually done this ribbing really long that can then go out onto a brim out over the front, which I've chosen not to do. But what I do love is this sort of makeup between the arrangement between the cables and the moss in between. So I did some knit maths, as I often do. And I'm going to also do a matching cowl to go with it because I think that would look really, really nice. So I've just started the cowl, and what I can show you between the two is the difference between the yarn blocked and unblocked, if I can put that on there and you can see it. So as you can see, it's quite very, very raised, unblocked. Now some people really like that and they like to keep their Arans unblocked. But what the blocking does is it sets and relaxes those stitches down, and it actually helps with improving the wear, and it will stop it sort of moving and stretching beyond that point. So I do prefer, especially with these hats, to block over a hat. The other thing it does too is that you can sort of keep it nice and small like that, and helps keep the size in place, helps move everything around, and well, you know, and it's fun. And afterwards you've got the balloon to toss about and have a good time with. So that's what I've been doing with that. Once I finish the cowl, I'll actually write that cowl pattern up because it'll be very straightforward. And that's something that maybe you would want to whip up. But I could thoroughly, if you're looking for a cabled beanie, I can thoroughly recommend that. Again, I'll put the link in the, you know, the hoofa-doofa after I'm done here. And I've gone and put this, have I put my piece of, yes I have. I've had to write things down because honestly I'm forgetting, and these builders, bang 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 bang, saw saw, drill drill, bang bang, foul language, butt cracks, it's endless and it's driving mad. Right, from the things that I have to tell you from Claire page, Merino Soft White is, she's just about to process the paperwork, and that will be appearing up on the website again very, very soon. And I know it's been out for ages, and I'm so sorry about that, but it is now back. So hopefully, definitely by tomorrow, Claire. Oh, there now. There you go. She's done it while I've been waffling, so it's there now. I've just actually been down in the dye house, and actually I may throw the photo up over on the Yarn Kitchen page, or even on the Skeins page. The goldenrod literally was just coming out of the Madeira when I was down there, so that is being done. About the first 4 or 5 colours have just started coming through here, so the Southlander is definitely imminent. So if you start seeing those red buttons popping up on the website, that's the Southlander as it starts getting back into stock. Yay, especially on the sport, because we've been way out of that. The other good news on the Southlander though is that is what I am taking to Woolfest in Auckland. So if you're coming to Woolfest on the 25th of this month at the QMU Showgrounds, I will be there with Southlander, all 3 weights. Don't be surprised if you actually get a little message. A couple of you might get a little message from me asking to possibly borrow, especially the ones that I know are in Auckland, to borrow their finished items as samples. But I'll have I'll be there with my pop crop. My Chaika will be there. We've got a sample in the shop, and there's one that I've got my eye on. So to actually show you what we can do with Southlander, we'll have special pricing for Southlander as well. So that will be Woolfest. I'm also going to be bringing a brand new yarn with me. Well, actually, it's not a brand new yarn. It's a yarn that you already know and love, but it's now got a range of colours. So I'm going to start teasing those over the weekend, and I hope to get those listed and live on Monday. So do watch out for them. So that's coming up in a couple of, what are we now? A couple of weeks, 2 weeks, isn't it? Not far at all. What else have I got on my list? Oh, the Sweet Charity page. We have had some people ask us when we're going to have some Sweet Charity yarns. They should be appearing again, if not by the end of today, by tomorrow. We have pulled some yarns over, done a stock take after our Epic sale, and there will be some yarns from the Epic sale that will go out at a really, really, really sharp price per pack over on that Sweet Charity page. So once that's gone live and those yarns are in there, I will let you all know. So if you're knitting for charity or volumes, or you're really wanting to get some incredibly, incredibly sharply priced yarns, that will be turning up very, very soon. And that is, and the Gothic, we've got Gothic stocks coming in. We had to, gosh, they went so fast after that launch a couple of weeks ago. So we've got good stocks, we've got that coming back in. So they're all chugging along beautifully. And Orb, that's the other one people have been asking about. Orb is dyeing next week, starting to dye next week. So that is probably by the end of the month, touch wood, we will have most of those colours back in stock here, both online and in the shop. So in the meantime, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you again next week, and hopefully be showing you some brand spanking new colours, which will, I just love them. I've got the samples sitting on my desk, and they are amazing. They're so beautiful. But have a great weekend stitching, and I'll talk to you then.